Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? We all have seen the pictures of the anti-vax, anti-mask, and anti-study of the critical race theory crowd just raiding and stampeding, threatening, terrorizing school board meetings, even threatening school board members with violence, forcing them to resign. Which means someone's going to have to be elected to take their place. And guess who's going to be motivated to take their place? These parents don't care about their kids or anyone else's kids. They're not really concerned about whether their kids get the COVID or learn intelligently about the racial issues of this country. It's all about them. They don't want the vaccine, so they don't want their kids or anyone else's kids to have the vaccine. They have this pristine, pure image of America where race doesn't matter. And racial issues are not discussed. Therefore, we don't study them. Very self-centered. And please understand that they're not spontaneous uprisings of the people. They're just like the Tea Party movements of 10 years ago. They're not really movements at all. It was an astroturf operation where wealthy donors, such as the Koch family, hire veteran political operatives to organize these groups, these people, these maniacs, and tell them whether to come on these school board meetings and raise hell and threaten lives. They're of the same ilk as the Tea Party members. Same violent attitudes, same threats. And racists and white supremacists flock to these organizations. The Tea Party 10 years ago and the anti-vax raiders today. Same people. We have to be aware of what's going on. We have to learn who's behind the scenes in these raids and tantrums. It was great when Joe Biden got elected and we have an intelligent person in the White House. An intelligent and compassionate person in the White House. Problem is, Trump has left a mess behind. He's permitted racists and white supremacists and anti-Semites and crackpots and quacks to crawl out of the woodwork and bring them into the mainstream, or particularly the government, bring them into the government. And so this is what we have to do, is to organize, have serious discussion amongst ourselves about the issues going on in the world, the real issues, like racism. Racism is all too part and parcel of the American experience. Sometimes I think it is the American experience. But we have to deal with it. We have to study it. We have to face it head on. So we can challenge its manifestations when it crops up, like Confederate soldier statues and Confederate rag. And organize. We have to come together to challenge these bastards when they crawl their heads out of the woodwork. And vote. If we vote in the most massive numbers, in spite of the voter restriction laws we're up against, we'll beat them. We'll show the terrorists and thugs and goons that we won't be intimidated. That reminds me, it's good that there is some pushback against these school board maniacs. That the Federal Department of Justice is investigating them. I wonder what little roaches are under that rock. And we stand up to them in person. It used to be the idea that if we just stay away from the rallies, like the Proud Boy rallies and the racist rallies, they'll go away. It doesn't work like that. When they show their ugly faces, we have to be there, demonstrating against them, telling them, we're not taking it. We're not putting up with your shit. And on that cheery note, I will now advertise. My novel, Soldier of the Cross, is now available on Amazon.com. And I urge you to look it up at your friendly neighborhood local independent bookstore. Those are the real incubators on the grassroots level of new literary talent, where you can find poetry readings and writing workshops. Support them like you would any other small business that's been hit by the pandemic. And also, another one of my favorite small businesses is Hemperific LLC. They're a lovely little CBD store on the corner of 15th and Snyder in South Philadelphia. They make some of the finest CBD products. Gummies and drinks and flour and lip balm and dog treats. Dog treats. Look them up. HemperificLLC.com. And now, I also present to you my beloved career coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is just terrific in helping you advance your small business or professional career. She'll show you what you're doing right, where you need improvement, and she'll help you network with other small entrepreneurs and professionals. Look her up, please. growwithsnow.com. Okay, that's it for me for now. I close with this. When we organize, when we organize, when we stand up for ourselves against these racist jerk-offs, we'll beat them. On the streets and in the ballot box. Let's stay strong, Americans. We can do it. Take care. Thanks. Bye.